Matthew chapter 19, verse 1 to 15. And it came to pass that when Jesus had finished these sayings, he departed from Galilee and came into the coasts of Judea beyond Jordan. And great multitudes followed him, and he healed them there. The Pharisees also came unto him, tempting him and saying unto him, Is it lawful for a man to put away his wife for every cause? And he answered and said unto them, Have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female? And said, For this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. Wherefore they are no more twain but one flesh. What therefore God hath joined together, let not man put asunder. They say unto him, Why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away? He saith unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives. But from the beginning it was not so. And I say unto you, Whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committeth adultery, and whoso marrieth her which is put away doth commit adultery. His disciples say unto him, If the case of the man be so with his wife, it is not good to marry. But he said unto them, All men cannot receive this saying, save they to whom it is given. For there are some eunuchs which were so born from their mother's womb, and there are some eunuchs which were made eunuchs of men, and there be eunuchs which have made themselves eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven's sake. He that is able to receive it, let him receive it. Then were there brought unto him little children, that he should put his hands on them and pray. And the disciples rebuked them. But Jesus said, Suffer little children, and forbid them not to come unto me, for of such is the kingdom of heaven. And he laid his hands on them and departed thence. Matthew chapter 19 begins with Jesus leaving Galilee and entering the region of Judea. Great multitudes continue to follow him, and he ministers to them through healing and teaching. Once again, the Pharisees approach him not because they desire truth, but because they are attempting to trap him with a difficult question about divorce. Rather than beginning with the traditions and debates of his day, Jesus takes them back to God's original design for marriage. From the beginning, God created marriage as the union of one man and one woman joined together as one flesh. Marriage was intended to be a permanent covenant relationship, not something to be entered into lightly or dissolved casually. When the Pharisees bring up Moses' allowance for divorce, Jesus explains that this provision was given because of the hardness of men's hearts. It was a concession to human sinfulness, not God's ideal plan. Christ points them beyond the legal debates of their day to the Creator's original purpose for marriage. The disciples are surprised by the seriousness of Jesus' teaching and suggest that it might be better not to marry. Jesus responds by explaining that not everyone is called to the same path. Some remain unmarried for various reasons, including service connected with the kingdom of heaven. Both marriage and singleness can be honorable when lived according to God's purposes. The chapter then shifts to the account of little children being brought to Jesus. The disciples view them as an interruption, but Jesus welcomes them. He commands that the children be allowed to come to him and uses the occasion to teach an important lesson about the kingdom of heaven. The statement, "For of such is the kingdom of heaven," highlights qualities often seen in children such as humility, dependence, and trust. Jesus is not teaching that all children are automatically saved because of their age. Rather, he is emphasizing the kind of attitude that characterizes those who respond rightly to God. The passage closes with Jesus blessing the children. This beautiful scene reveals the tenderness and compassion of Christ. While religious leaders seek to challenge him and debate difficult questions, Jesus willingly takes time to care for those whom others often overlook. This section teaches that God's design for marriage is sacred, that human traditions must be measured against God's original intent, and that humility and dependence upon God are essential qualities for those who seek his kingdom. It also reminds us that Jesus welcomes those who come to him in simple faith and trust. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more KJV Bible Teaching. Until next time, search the Scriptures. Grace be with you.